place, of course. The musical. Urinetown, the place, is... well, it's a place you'll hear people referring to a lot throughout the show.
You hear the news? They carveled so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What did he do?
Oh, such and such, I hear.
What do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's kind of a mythical place, you understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2, and then... well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism and things like that. But Urinetown, the musical, well, here we are. Welcome. It takes place in a town like any town that you might find in a musical. This here is the first setting for the show. As the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilet. These people have been waiting for hours to get in. It's the only amenity that they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Lobstop, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
So what's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage. The hard times, the drought. A shortage so awful that private toilets eventually became unthinkable. A premise so absurd.
Oh, there, little Sally, not all at once. You'll hear more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Everything in its time, little Sally. Now, you're too young to understand it now, but nothing can kill a show like too much exposition.
How about subject matter?
Well...
or a bad title, even. That could kill a show pretty good.
well, little Sally, suffice to say that in Urinetown, the musical, everyone has to use public bathrooms in order to take care of their private business. That's the central conceit of the show. Better hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If you do, we'll catch you. We never fail, and we never bother with jail. You'll get Urinetown, off you go to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admission high, generally, so if you're down in your luck, you have to come to a place like this, one of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally, and harsh laws too. That's why little Sally here is counting her pennies. Isn't that so, little Sally?
I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but can you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public bathrooms?
Oh, you mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
You'll meet the man who runs You're in Good Company later on. That there is his daughter.
Well, it's quite a ways from here, ma'am. See, this here's the bad part of town.
So it is.
But if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Oh dear, I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye.
Anytime.
Well, we've talked on long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
You are humble audience. You have come to see what it's like when people can't be free. First act lasts an hour. Don't assume your time. Let's go now. There often is a line. This is Urinetown. One person here at Urinetown. It's you who says at Urinetown. All by design.
It's the oldest story. Masses are oppressed. Faces closed and bladders all distressed. Rich folks get the good life. Poor folks get the woe. In the end, it's nothing you don't know. You're at Urinetown.
Your ticket should say Urinetown. Your refund should say Urinetown.
We'll keep that dough.
This is Urinetown.
right, folks, step on up and have your money ready. We'll not be repeating yesterday's fiasco, and that means you, old man Strong.
496, 497, just a few more. Penny for a piece, sir?
What's that?
Please, sir, spare a penny for a morning piece,
Out of
sir.
my way, child. I've peeing of my own to tend to.
But,
I haven't got it.
Then go get it.
Oh, come on, Penny. You know I'm good for it.
That's what you said last week, and I still haven't seen Penny one, and it's Miss Pennywise to you.
Oh, Bobby, how about your reason with the woman? I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
Pennywise, can't you come in for free just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one gets in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements with people in our places over the years. Oh, why not let this one be ours?
If old man Strong gets in for free, then so do I.
And I.
And I.
Quiet back there! No one's getting anywhere for free. Don't think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't think I have taxes and tariffs and payoffs to meet too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see? I pay them with cash. Cold, hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons as to why you're not gonna pay. And I'm here to tell ya, ya is gonna pay.
But Miss Pennywise.
No buts, Bobby.
Name of God, Penny, what difference could it make?
What difference? Times are hard, our cash is tight, you've got no right, I've heard it all before. Justice once is once too much, cause once they once, they'll want to once more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you got to go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to pee. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You come here and pay a fee for the privilege to pee. 20 years we've had the drought, and our reservoirs are all dried out. I take my bath now in a coffee cup. I boil what's left of it for tea, and it's a privilege to pee. The politicians in their wisdom saw that there should be a law. The politicians taxed the toilets and made illegal public urination and defecation. So come and give your coins to me. Write your names in the record book. The authorities will want to look if you've been regular with me. If you paid the proper fee for the privilege to pee.
It's a privilege to
But Miss Pennywise, I just don't.
No buts, Bobby. You're a sweet looking boy, but this man ain't getting it without paying. Not this time.
I can't wait much longer, Bobby. Please don't tell me what I might do.
You think you've got some kind of right? You think you'll come in here and go for free? The only thing you'll get is no for free. I'm a business gal, you see. I sell the privilege to be. The good Lord made us so we piss each day until we piss away. The good Lord made sure that what goes in man must soon come out again. So you're no different then from lowly me.
Pennywise, I don't
That's enough,
understand.
Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
No need to jeopardize your position.
Or better yet, have you arrested.
I'm doing all this, you
Since you
see.
prefer the law gets tested.
Spend me cash 3 times a day.
When you're in town, you'll see
Oh, crazy with the nuts right after
why
that.
it's dumb to fight with me.
No way to live, I tell you. It's no way to live.
For the privilege to pee.
Pa, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
A whole lot more than that, boy. A whole lot
damn you! Back away!
Oh, that's better.
So it ain't Mr. Strong.
The same.
Oh. Is it your doing, Mr. Strong?
It is.
Seize him! Did a terrible thing here today, Joseph Strong.
I did what I thought was necessary.
Grab your mop, Bobby. Never thought I'd see the day.
Breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense, Mr. Strong.
What's exiling?
So what if I did? I feel now better now, and that's all I cares about.
Oh, but Pop!
Always knew we'd get you in the end, Joseph Strong. Take him away.
Oh, Bobby, I'll tell your mother. I'll tell your mother I love her.
I will, Pa, I will!
Oh, God, boys, what have I done? Oh, run back, Bobby. Run back, Bobby.
Remember, Bobby, what became of him, how he endorsed a whim. Remember how he made a mockery, he shunned the crockery, off to the dockery. Don't be like him.
What became of him? What do you mean by that?
Just keep your head out of the clouds. That's all I'm saying. Good day.
All right, who's ready to pay?
It's my last few dollars, but I'll pay.
Me too.
Me too. We'll all pay, Bobby Strong. Always and forever. Just so long as you keep letting it.
Oh, Pa. What's to become of you?
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on.
Where's my dough? Isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking his beat to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms, we're all asking ourselves the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made the speech. Where's my dough?
Oh, there'll be plenty of dough for everyone, Senator, as soon as the new fee hikes breeze through the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for the vote during my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. Wouldn't want to be around when the new fee hikes breeze through.
You think I got too far this time, don't you, think?
It's a powder keg out there, Cladwell, and this time I think it's going to blow.
Daddy?
What? Oh dear, I thought you'd never get here.
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I left just as soon as my exams were finished.
Of course, and how's everything, dear?
Just fine, Daddy, just fine. It feels great to be done with school, finally.
You see that, Mr. McQueen? Beautiful, big-hearted, and with a head full of the best stuff money can buy.
Yes, well, if the stuff in her head is nearly as big as the stuff in her heart, I'm sure she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll be all, Mr. McQueen?
Yes, of course.
Well, I'll be Hope Gladwell and all grown up, too.
Hello, Senator.
Come to join your father's little operation.
It's just a fax copy position, of course. First day.
Fax copy girl, huh? Well, your father mentioned to me that he'd be bringing on a new fax copy girl. He neglected to mention, however, how beautiful she'd be. You'd be. You're so beautiful. You know, even as a little girl, I always thought...
Thick?
Yes, of course.
Well, we won't want to be keeping you, Senator. I'm sure you'll have your hands full on the floor of the legislature, what with the new fee hike vote and all.
Oh, they'll be full. And by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of cash.
Oh, they'll be full of cash, Senator. We'll all be full of cash. Provided the vote comes through.
Oh, it'll come through, Gladwell. It'll come through just as long as you come through with the cash.
No need to worry there, Senator, because once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing left to come through but the cash.
And no need to worry about the vote.
I think we understand each other.
Yes. Well, goodbye.
Well, let's meet the staff then. Staff? Staff? This here is my daughter and our newest staff copy girl, Hope Cladwell. Hope Cladwell, the good people of You're in Good Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
So, why don't you say a few words, Hope, dear?
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to help make it even greater.
Why, that is absolutely right, Hope, dear. Absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, we came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way while we run this company the way that we see fit, and we will keep the pee off the streets and the water in the ground. Hope here's come to join our little operation and to help us keep that promise. So promise me you'll treat her like the Cladwell she is. For one day, she may be standing in the shoes you see me wearing today, the very shoes I wore when I made that promise those many years ago. I saw gray skies from voting in cold. I saw gray skies and made them rain gold. Now those skies aren't so bleak to behold. They're still gray, but they paid for your salaries tenfold. I took this town and formally stacked it. I took this town and made it smell swank. I made Flushing flush at the bank. I'm the man with the plan, and so who should you thank?
Whom? Mr. Cladwell.
Who, me?
We're so thankful for that bank full of dough. Your Victoria door and its cash that you gore. Could we hope for much more? We really doubt it.
You may be right there.
Mr. Cladwell, you got riches, which is just what we need. We say hail to you, the Duke of the Ducats.
I can bring in bucks by the buckets.
You're the master, you're making money.
Faster still than bees making honey.
You're Mr. Cladwell.
Gosh, I never realized how large monopolizing corporations could be such a force for good in the world.
You do.
All those coins that we take from the throng end up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins make our company strong.
Charging fees as we please is alright, it's not wrong.
We're not greedy, as some make us seem. We need funds for our big research team.
And test tubes with steam.
What it shows no one knows, but hey, still we can dream. Oh, Mr. Cladwell.
Fancy free and so conscientious.
Wise but trendy, top as a mountain.
Goodness flows from you like a fountain.
You're Mr.
They certainly do seem to adore you. So why do I feel so conflicted?
Nonsense, Hope dear. Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to teach you how to feel conflicted or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
That's exactly what we'll do, dear. Now get copying.
And faxing.
And welcome home.
536, 537, just a few more.
Well, hello there, little Sally. Awfully late for a little girl like you to be out and about, especially on a night like tonight.
Just trying to scrape together a few coins before the late night rush is all. Got one to spare?
Sure, little Sally. I'm in a good mood tonight.
Gee, thanks. Say, Officer Lockstock, I was thinking, we don't spend too much time on hydraulics, do we?
Hydraulics, little Sally?
You know, hydraulics. Hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. Seems to me with all the talk of water shortage and drought and whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too. A dry spell would affect hydraulics too, you know?
Why, sure, it would, little Sally, but how do I put this? Sometimes in a musical, it's better to focus on one big thing rather than a bunch of little things. The audience tends to be much happier that way, and it's easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
That's right, little Sally.
Then why not hydraulics?
Why don't you run along then, little Sally? Wouldn't want you to miss last call. Miss Pennywise won't hold those gates forever, you know.
Oh yeah, right. Well, thanks for the coin. Bye.
What a night!
Everything cleaned up all right, Officer Barrel?
Oh, sure, same as always. Did you hear him scream on Officer Lockstock?
Old man strong.
All the way down to Urinetown.
yes, I did. But yet, they all seem to scream in the end now, don't they? As their journey into exile comes to a close and the spires of Urinetown peer above the horizon, they do scream then, Officer Barrel. They most certainly do.
I suppose I thought he might be different somehow.
Different.
Old man strong. Oh, he seemed a bit tougher than the rest. I was hoping he might. I don't know. Surprise us somehow.
If there's one thing I've learned in my many years of enforcing the laws in this city, it's that the journey down here in town offers no surprises. Not even from the very toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. Well, it's a hard, cold, tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slap face, smack with the mace, certain to deface as a stumble down. It's a path that I'll lead you only one place, horrible to retrace or crumble down. A hard, cold, tumble of a tourney, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her pee but me. And Jacob Rosenblum thought he was safe up in his room. Didn't know the jars he kept up there went off and get a trip to a Urinetown. Now there are those who think our methods vicious,
Overly malicious.
a bunch of brutes, but it's we who gather for the people.
Power to the people.
Awful brutes, our task, bring a little order. From what he looks at the book says, certainly he sees it. With hot nail boots. Roger Roosevelt kept the cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt. He smelled.
We don't.
And Joseph, old man strong, held his pee for much too long. Hoped his son might bail him out. His guess was good, but also wrong. Well, years passed, all lived in a jungle, scooping out a bungle. Nature's goal, life of constant deprivation. Certain aggravation took its toll. Soon learned power of the truncheon, organize a function, king to pawn. So, if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's the raptor to hang it on.
Jacob Rosenblum. Roger Jacob Rosenblum.
Julie Cassidy.
Don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be. Well, it's a hard, cold, tumble of a journey, hardly of a gurney, a bumble down, a slap of a face, snap with a mace, stripped into base is a stumble down, it's a path that I'll lead you only one place, horrible to reach, it's a crumble down, a hard, cold, tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey, to Urinetown. Off together, boys, and happy hunting!
So, have you made plans for your journey yet?
To Urinetown?
To Rio, of course.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, had to squeeze Gladwell a bit tighter than usual for our monthly payoffs, extortion fees, money bribes, and such, but I think we have gotten...
Caution, Officer Lockstock. It would seem you're no longer alone.
Well, I'll be.
If I'm not mistaken, that there's his daughter.
So it is. And all grown up, too. Miss Gladwell, I'm a bit late, don't you think?
Hello, officers.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're on a late night behind the bushes to relieve yourself a free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I'm just headed home from work. First day.
Long hours.
Just like us.
There's some kind of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
And copying, I imagine.
Oh, yes, and copying.
Miss Cladwell, your father mentioned the size and purity of your heart. He neglected, however, to mention the size and purity of your beauty.
Does beauty have a size, officer?
In some countries. I take care of these streets late at night, Miss Cladwell. There's no telling what some people wouldn't do for a few coins.
Especially these days, what with the new fee hikes and all.
Oh, I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Oh, no?
Not really. Everyone has a heart, you see. As long as you know, you need never fear a soul.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even criminals?
Even criminals.
Even policemen?
Bobby Strong.
Out a little bit late, don't you think?
Just out late taking care of another late night rush is all. There's talk of more fee hikes. People are getting edgy.
Are they? Well, glad to hear you are otherwise engaged. Wouldn't want to put you under suspicion for taking a late night behind the bushes to relieve yourself of every kind of walk.
Well, I don't need to do that anymore, officers. Not while I work for Penn, I don't.
But you still need to keep your head out of the clouds now, don't you?
What do you mean by that?
What he means is you're a good boy, Bobby Strong. See that you don't end up like your father.
And how did my father end up?
Well, we're off. Our work's never done. Good day.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby.
You were rather brave with them.
I don't care for policemen. Well, not those two anyway. Some of them are okay.
Well, you have to remember, policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Well, usually.
Didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
That was me. I was rushing off to work first day.
Did you find your way all right?
The gleaming tower on the hill. Couldn't miss it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It's rather shiny. That's true enough.
Did you mean what you said to those policemen about everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Because mine felt awful cold just now.
Cold?
Or empty, I guess. One of the two.
Not because of me, I hope.
Oh, no. It's because of something I did.
Bobby, reasonable woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, if it feels cold, then it must still be there, don't you think?
Well, unless there's a vacuum where it used to be.
A vacuum in your chest? It sounds so implausible.
Look, I did something wrong this morning is all I'm trying to say. I can't seem to get it out of my head.
The vacuum?
What? No. My action. I let someone down that I love dearly. I don't know. I feel real bad about it.
Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling you that now's the time to lift someone up.
Really?
Sure. Do you think you'd be feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
I don't know. I suppose not.
Of course you wouldn't, because then you'd be dead. When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow your heart? But to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go.
Even there?
even to the clouds, if that's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
You have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Do you hear it?
There it is. It's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of water for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No meanness or sorrow, just cleanness tomorrow, if only you follow your heart. You see there? Even your heart knows you should follow your heart.
Peace and joy? Plenty of water? I guess I do want those things.
There's something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
There was?
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Let me try again. Maybe I can make it out this time. There it is. So faint. It's saying, follow into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there. Someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Someone is waiting there. Why, my heart was saying those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Squalor and noise, hopes and joys. It was telling me about all those things.
I didn't know two hearts could speak as one.
I didn't either. Until now. Here. Listen.
Someday I'll meet someone whose heart joins with mine. The orcas and arteries all intertwined. They'll be so much stronger than they could apart. Leave chambers of muscle to hustle the love in our heart.
Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so suddenly. When you least think of it, your love is there. We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or badness, just laughter and gladness. If only I follow your heart. Well, good night.
Bobby. Bobby Strong.
Good night. Bobby Strong.
And good night,
Hope.
Good night, Hope. I won't forget what you said about the clouds and my heart.
And I won't forget what you said about the laughter and the gladness. Wait a minute. When will I see
In this darkness, I don't suppose that you can see me very well at all. But a bright, shining world is just waiting to start. I can feel it. Come to amenity at number 9 tomorrow. I'll show it to you.
She loves him, doesn't she, Officer Lockstock?
Of course she does, little Sally. He's the hero of the show. She has to love him.
Yeah, everyone loves Bobby Strong. What's it like?
What's what like, little Sally?
You're in town?
No, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Well, because it's a secret, that's why. Its power depends on mystery. I can't just blurt it out like, there is no Urinetown, we just kill people! Oh no. That information must be oozed out slowly, until it bursts forth into one mighty cathartic moment. Somewhere in Act 2. With everyone singing and things like that.
Oh, I see.
Well, should be off. Time for the next scene.
The next morning at the amenity when the new fee hikes are announced?
That's the one. I'll see you soon, little Sally, and keep your head down.
And so, with this piece of paper, the UGC awards amenity number 9 the first of our new and entirely legal fee hikes, which we hope you will all honor and enjoy. Of course, nobody knows better than the good people at You're in Good Company how difficult times are. But research into finding the long-term solutions we need is expensive. So for the time being, our decision is firm, and we look forward to spending our profits to go to Rio. We look forward to finding long-term solutions and things like that. Good luck, Miss Pennywise. I'll see you in, well, you know where.
You can't do this, Miss Pennywise. It'll be off to Urinetown for a lot of us sooner or later if you do.
And it'll be off to Urinetown with me if I don't. Now get in line, have your money ready. The new fee money, that is.
Oh, Miss Pennywise.
Bobby Strong, where the hell have you been?
I'm sorry I'm late, Miss Pennywise. I was up all night thinking is all.
Up all night thinking, is it? You work here now, Bobby. You don't need to go in the bushes anymore.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Like father, like son, that's what I always say. Now get to work.
But it was about my father I was thinking, Miss Pennywise. About what happened to him yesterday. About what's happening to all of us.
He broke the law yesterday, Bobby. That's the end of it.
But what if the law is wrong?
What did you say?
I said, what if the law is wrong, Miss Pennywise? What if all of this is wrong?
Wrong? You have a sweet-looking head, Bobby, and it likes to keep you around. But day after day, you keep it up there in those clouds, and you've got to get it down from there. You hear me? Get your head out of the clouds.
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
All right, folks, you know the drill.
Gleaming and radiant, it's what'll keep my eyes on.
Same as it's always been.
As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal how I reel when I look at the sky.
Now who's first?
I am. Ma?
Miss Strong, I'll take your money now. The new fee money, that is.
Daily we make them pay their nickels, dimes, and quarters.
This is all I have, Miss Pennywise.
Daily we break them because we have to follow orders. And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore these black, immoral, profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal how I reel when I look at the sky.
Here's all I have,
Ma.
Really? The fee is the law, Bobby Strong. She'll abide by it or she'll join her husband.
And what if there was a new law in town, Miss Pennywise? A law that didn't come from any voting process or judicial body or process of judicial review. But a law that came from an organ. That's right. A muscular blood pumping organ. Like this one. Right here.
A muscular organ?
Can't you see it, Miss Pennywise? Well, if this one's too small for you, why not try this one on for size?
It's blinding me.
Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky. There just is. Don't ask why. It's the sky.
Don't do this, Bobby. You'll regret it.
I don't think so. Come on, Ma. This one's on the house. For everyone. Forever!
Your heart knows all things great and true.
The things mere brains can never know.
Your heart points to the great big blue
Where the people's allegiance must go.
Tell me where!
Look at the sky.
The
That's
sky!
our inspiration.
The
We can
sky!
try, we begin when we look at the sky.
Oh, Bobby, what's become of you? What's become of us all?
Look at the sky.
There's a
Rise up, people. It's a banner so wide, flying proudly with pride in the sky.
in the sky!
Well, you'll be off to Rio then.
I already got my ticket.
Ah, good work on the floor of the legislature there, Fitz. It was touch and go there for a while, I understand.
Well, your Beaches of Rio slideshow changed their minds soon enough. Just like it changed my mind those many years ago. God, I wish I'd never met you, Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Sorry to interrupt, Daddy. I just wanted to make sure you got your morning faxes.
Why, Hope, darling, you're absolutely glowing.
It would seem that the office work agrees with her, what with the faxing and all.
And the copying.
Oh, yes. Copying. You're a good girl, Hope Cladwell. I used to be one before I met your father.
A good girl?
You heard me. 623, 624, just a few more.
Daddy, can I ask you a question?
Of course, oh dear, what is it?
Do you believe in love?
Love? Why do you ask?
Just wondering. I met this boy, you see.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell. We've got a little problem.
Caldwell! Long time no see.
Miss Pennywise!
Anyways, it's about amenity number 9, sir. The people that have rioted.
Rioted!
They're peeing for free. I tried to stop them.
The assistant custodian is refusing to take people's money, sir. A young man by the name of Bobby Strong.
Bobby Strong?
They've rescinded the Public Health Act.
And the Water Preservation Act.
Can they do that?
Strictly symbolic, sir. The people there represent an unthinkably small percentage of the population as a whole.
What's happening, Daddy? I don't understand.
I wouldn't expect a hard-good girl like yours to understand.
Officer Barrow and I are ready to charge, sir. Just give the word.
What did I tell you, Cladwell? It's a powder keg out there, and I have a very important plane to catch. Excuse me.
Fit! You're not going anywhere, not until we nip this unpleasantness in the bud!
Nip? How so?
Well, you're a Cladwell, dear. What would you do if the very foundation of your life's work were threatened by the rabble-rousing son of a convicted criminal?
Look deep into his heart and try to figure out what made it pound so angrily.
Angry, you say? Nobody gets angry with me, not without a beating!
A beating? Daddy, beating people is wrong!
Life's a beating, and the sooner you learn that, the better.
Then life is wrong.
Embrace it. I have.
Life should be beautiful.
Life is many things, Hope, dear. Look deeper. You'll see things the way I do. a little bunny in a meadow. He's nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops for you. You say, hi, buddy, and he stops for you. You pull your trigger, and he drops for you. Goodbye, Bunny Boo. Hello, Rabbit Stew. Get me, boys.
You tell him, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the stew. Don't be the dinner. You've got better things to do. It ain't no joke. That's why it's funny. Advice to you. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
But, Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals.
People are animals, oh dear.
Animals with huge incisors and big floppy feet?
Look closely. You'll see them. I do. I see them everywhere. A little bunny at a toll booth. He needs a measly 50 cents. Our little bunny didn't plan ahead. Poor bunny simply doesn't have the bread. He begs for mercy but gets jail instead. As it peppers in the air. As the bunny gets the chair. See the moral, people.
Clear as day, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the dope. Don't be the loser. You're much better than that, hope. You're born to power. You're in the money. Advice to you.
In Reedy the Bunny.
Don't be the bunny.
A little bunny in a toll booth?
You heard me.
But, Daddy, bunnies don't drive cars.
Oh, don't play.
No, actually, I don't think they do.
Live long enough, Hope dear, and you'll see many things.
Even a daughter doubting her father?
A little bunny in a shoebox. He thinks he's found a brand new home. So snug and cozy on your closet floor. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's that bunny in my closet for? With a mallet and some clippers, you find out new bunny slippers. Grasp the message, snap!
Right behind you, boss.
Don't be the bunny, don't be the shoe. You don't get stepped on, no, the one who steps is you. You're stepping up to where it's sunny. Step on the board. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny. It's time we bagged ourselves a few rabbits. Let's go!
Turn.
Here's some cash, Bobby. Just for you.
Oh no, you keep your cash, friend, and relieve yourself in happiness.
A busy day so far. Busiest on record if the books are right. How are the urinals holding out?
There's a little spillage, nothing to be concerned about. The people are happy. And that's...
Police!
Oh no! No, wait, please! Everyone remain calm!
It'll take a lot of explaining to keep us calm, Bobby Strong.
We've taken control of some amenity officers. The people here peek for free.
That's my amenity, officers. I want these people taken away.
Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
Why, it's the Act 1 finale, little Sally. This is where Cloudwell arrives to snuff out the uprising. It's a big song and dance number involving the entire cast.
Snuff out the uprising? But what about Bobby's dreams?
Well, little Sally, dreams only come true in happy musicals and a few Hollywood movies, and this certainly is neither one of those. No, dreams are meant to be crushed. It's nature's way.
This may not be a happy musical, Officer Lockstock, but it's still a musical, and when a little girl has been given as many lines as I have, there is still hope for dreams.
Bobby?
Hope!
What are you doing, Bobby?
heart, Hope. Thanks to you.
The amenity won't take much more of this uprising, Caldwell. Bobby's a sweet boy, but not sweet enough to sweeten this village.
The amenity will take as much as it has to, Miss Pennywise. The days of deprivation are over for these people.
The days of deprivation have just begun if this madness continues a moment longer.
Sure, Mr. Cladwell, that's what you've been saying. For 20 years. And for 20 years, we've waited for the long-term solutions that never came. Well, we're all done waiting, you see. For a new day has dawned today. A day of hope and happiness. When the idea of human dignity is more than just a forgotten reality, but a living, breathing reality. A day, this day, when the people be for free. Because the people are free! Yeah! Free, the people are free. How can it be? Enslave us. See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now, such lies of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
Free, people are free. How can it be? Enslave us. See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now, such lies of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
From every hill, every steeple, bring out the anthem of the people, making a new way, breaking the clouds of gray, to sing of today, sing of today, sing of today, sing today, sing today, sing today.
I hope, dear Beth, perhaps stay back here with your father. The police will want to charge soon.
Charge? Daddy, these people need understanding, not brutality.
On the contrary, Hope dear, a little brutality is exactly what these people need. Officer Lockstock!
Daddy, wait! He just wants the people to be happy. Isn't that worth something?
Happy, you say? Happy! So you want happy, Mr. Strong? If you say happy, Mr. Strong. If they need today, I'm sure they'll be as happy as a pup. With no rules and no more fees to pay, things would be looking up. But too bad the water that we share could fit inside a cup. What of tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
But what of today?
But what of tomorrow, Mr. Strong? If you think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong, our resources are as fragile as a newborn baby's skull. With your actions, you would gut the child and leave a lifeless hull. Could it be you're so short-sighted, so insensitive, so dull? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong.
But what of today?
You are wrong, Mr. Strong. You and your socialistic wrong. If the people keep free, they'll push the system to the brink. If today is village town is how tomorrow will not be. If it's you and me, now Mr. Strong, which one of us will win? I say it's you, Mr. Strong, for I'm the South from that tomorrow. You are wrong. Officer Lockstock, prepare your man.
Everybody, into the amenity. We'll be relatively safe right there.
Bobby, why didn't you tell me you were going to start a revolution?
Maybe for the same reason you didn't tell me you were Gladwell.
I'm the same girl I was last night.
The girl last night would have joined us by now.
I can't fight against my father, Bobby.
No, I can't not fight against him. So you can either join us or stand aside.
Stand aside?
You heard me.
Bobby, think you're standing on the brink. You'll be arrested soon, perhaps as soon as noon. And I could never bear to see you taken where the guilty peers meet the toilet judgment
Said
seat.
to follow your heart. Here's where my heart leads. Now I'll do my part to banish all needs. You made me to see fantastically clear when people be free. We've nothing to
Give up now,
a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
Punish our bodies, Mr. Gladwell, but you can never punish our spirit. Punish our bodies.
I never agreed to any punishment of our kind.
Oh, punishment is all you'll ever know! Once you release the girl!
Bobby, help
You
us
are
out.
wrong,
This is
Mr.
so
Strong.
bad what we do.
You are wrong, Mr. Strong.
Awful being
Very wrong, Mr. Strong.
gives up to
You are wrong, Mr. Strong. You are wrong, Mr. Strong. You are wrong, Mr. Strong. Very wrong, Mr. Strong. You are wrong, Mr.
You get your return. Oh, you get your return. Oh, you get your return.
So what'll it be, Bobby?
Well, it looks like we're in a real tight spot, doesn't it?
Your fellow revolutionaries seem to think so.
I suppose we should leave.
Oh, Bobby, they'll never let you leave now.
Not without you, they won't. Which is why you're coming with us.
But I told you I won't fight against my
And I
father.
told you I won't not fight against him.
But how can I come with you and not fight against my father unless, dear God, Bobby, no!
From every
child and leave a lifeless, home. Mr. Strong, around your door. Mr. Strong is merciful. Mr. Strong is merciful. And you're strong. Mr. Strong, you're wrong. Mr. Strong, you're wrong. Mr. Strong, you're wrong. Mr. Strong, you're wrong.
You keep your men back, Gladwell. We've got your daughter, and we're not letting her go.
Bobby, wait! The sky is coming with us!
Now we're walking out of here, Gladwell, and you're going to let us. That is, if you care about your daughter.
You're making a terrible mistake, Mr. Strong. Boss, what do we do? Seize them! Don't let them get away!
Help me! Help her!
Now run, everybody! Run for your lives! Run!
Well, that's it for Act 1. As you can see, the rebel poor are making their getaway with Hope as their hostage. The rest of us, however, have endured into confusion because, well, we're all moving so damn slowly. So, we don't get to catch them. Not yet. Enjoy your intermission, and see you shortly. Hello there, and welcome to Act 2. Things have changed quite a bit since last we saw each other, so I'll catch up to speed in a few things. As you may remember, the rebel poor under Bobby's leadership kidnapped Hope and used her as a human shield to escape due punishment from my man. Word has it they're holed up in some secret hideout somewhere, perhaps this one right here.
Where the hell is Bobby and little Sally and all of us strong? They should have been back by now.
No, we can't. The police probably have the maelstrom. No, it's just a matter of time before our werewolves are tortured out of them. And that's Urinetown for a lot of us.
What's it like, do you think?
Urinetown? Don't even ask.
Nobody really knows for sure.
I got my suspicions.
Oh, yeah?
Sure, kid, everyone's got suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. So if the brutal punishment, you'll meet up dead.
The trap was sprung and then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown.
They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never not a no, unless it's at the bottom of a rope.
So don't get your hopes up. And I say if they're not back soon, we give it to her like her father was gonna give it to us.
People hear lots of things about Urinetown, of course, and that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy once asked me, is Urinetown actually a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden, frothy canals. Like Venice? Any different? I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either.
I want them down, damn it! I want my daughter released and I want Bobby Strong punished!
We're working around the clock, sir, but as the sign says, it's a secret hideout, so...
Enough of your excuses, Lockstock! You've got weapons, use them!
But sir!
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land.
If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land.
Dance! Dance! Do they think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Stance, forget it! Never not annoyed! I'll taste the nut, you take from me what's mine!
We should hurry, sir. The emergency planning quorum is waiting.
Ah, yes, the quorum!
Oh, that was a close one, Bobby. I thought there was all back there for sure.
We'll have to keep on our toes, Ma. At least until we've distributed the rest of these memos to the other assistant custodians around the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
Hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if it's true what they say about everyone having a heart, then they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie. A mean sweep the poor and check until the day they die. I didn't shoot their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. How? Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing towards a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where it will waltz, performing coronary somersaults.
Your heart's like a stallion?
I'll explain along the way, Ma. Come on.
Where are they hiding, little Sally? Tell me and I'll see things go easier on you.
Easy on me. You mean I'm sending me to the nice part of Urinetown?
That could be arranged.
Save it for one of your other stoolies, Officer Lockstock. My heart's with the rebellion. And besides, the way I see it, I'm already in Urinetown. We all are. Even you.
Me? And you're in town?
Yes. The way I see it, Urinetown isn't so much of a place as it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For you're in town is your town. If you're hopeless down and out. Where'd she go? Damn it! Welcome back, everybody, and enjoy what's left of the show. Little Sally! Little Sally! What did you mean by metaphysical?
I say 5 more seconds, and then we let her have the rope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get the rope!
Jeez, that was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place.
Little Sally, where the hell have you been?
Going into Tower Salt, Gladwell, Pennywise, Fifth, they was all meeting up there. some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, quorum or something?
That's it! She gets the rope!
The rope?
String her up!
Wait a minute, you can't just give her the rope?
Why not?
Because killing her would make us no better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We are no better than them. In fact, we're worse.
Worse?
Well, what do you think they talk about in those forums they have up there? How good we are? Sure it is enough! Any second now those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I say, as long as our juice has got to spill here on this floor, our juice has got to spill too. Get it on, well juice! And then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all wound up, nice and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Boys, I've had enough of each arrogant curl. Bang, bang, boom, let's get tough, playing rough. Snuff that girl.
Snuff that girl? But killing people is wrong.
Then why does it feel so right? Look at us here in a hole on the lamb with our hearts full of fear. What a rip! What a sham! No cops will be here, busting heads mighty quick.
But we'll beat them to the punch when we snuff out that chick.
We tried doing what we should.
Wasn't glad.
Then we learned that feeling good.
He's doing bad. Nuts,
They go close, so they say to the tree. Look ye here, here's an acorn from RYC. I say she is the nut, and of course we're the squirrel. She is what we said when we're done, so let's snuff that girl.
Bing! Bing!
A bing bang! Bing bang!
A bang, bang, boom!
Boom!
Yeah!
Okay, now stop! Yeah! Stop the girl!
Okay, now go!
Stop the girl! Yeah, stop the girl! Yeah, stop the girl!
Message of hate to the entire world. Easy tracks. A message like ours was best under extremely unbalanced circumstances.
Such as we have right here.
Exactly. Now get the rope. That's right.
String her up. That's the answer. String up the strumpet daughter of the criminal urinal chain owner Cladwell. Kill her!
Well, be strong.
No one's going to be killing anyone around here.
But why not?
Because she's our security blanket, that's why!
But we're so afraid of her.
Killing her might make us feel powerful for a moment.
Friends, I know that you're afraid, but this has got to be about more than just revenge or the vicarious thrill of stringing someone up who can't defend herself.
Why not? We want to hang her as revenge for her father's crimes.
I think he's just in love with her. That's what I think.
Maybe I am. maybe I made a promise up there. A promise that from this day forward, no man would be denied his essential humanity due to the condition of his pocketbook. That no man in need would be ignored by another with the means to help him. Here and now, from this day forward, because of you. And you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. We will look into the faces of our fellow men and see not only a brother, but a sister as well.
What's that supposed to mean?
When did he say that?
I don't remember him saying that.
All I remember him saying was, "Run, everybody, run for your lives, run!"
You see, that was in the heat of battle, you know, and in the heat, the actual hotness of battle, the cry for freedom sounds, well, actually, it sounds something like this. Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, run. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. So then you gotta run. Freedom, run away.
I'm frightened.
Oh, well, you should be. See, freedom is scary. It's a blast of cold wind that burns your face to wake you up.
Literally?
Yes. It's a trickle of sweat.
It's a trickle of sweat.
In your ear. But still you gotta run, run away. Now don't you fret and never fear. Freedom's one. Freedom, run away.
Run, freedom, run.
There's a great big paddle on the tail.
Run, freedom, run.
And he's put his henchmen on the trail.
Run, freedom, run.
Oh, I'm simply laying out the facts for you. Pretty big slab of the making tracks for you. Ain't no time to relax. You run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run.
Run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run.
Freedom, run away.
Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run. Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday.
A 3, 4.
Till then you better run, freedom, run away.
Freedom, run. You gotta run, freedom, run away. Freedom sun will shine someday. So then you gotta run. Hallelujah.
Freedom sun,
You want to freedom glory.
freedom sun.
That freedom sun will shine all over your freedom story. I said freedom. I said freedom. Yeah. I said freedom. Sign freedom run. Away. comes, we will fight the police.
But how?
With blood and guts, brains, if we have to. It may take years, and some of us will almost certainly not make it through this revolution alive. Maybe all of us. Fight on we will for all the decades necessary to secure freedom for the people of this land.
Decades?
How about a real plan?
Yeah.
I've got a real plan.
Miss Pennywise, how did you find us?
I had a feeling I'd find you here, Bobby. No one knows the sewer system like you do.
Or you?
Claude would like to talk to you, Bobby.
What about?
He says he now understands how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to figure out a solution with you, peacefully.
Now there's a shortcut.
That'll save us all the decades of struggle. But can we trust him? Of course, Mrs. Strong. Cladwell doesn't want to fight. All he wants are his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think, little Sally?
I think it might be difficult for your love to grow with hope tied to a chair for the rest of your life.
All right. I'll go.
Bobby, no! What if it's a trick?
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
Now, what about the girl?
She stays here. Any funny business if she gets it. You can tell that to Cladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. And likewise with the boy. Give it to her, we give it to him. Get me?
We'll be careful.
Stay calm, Hope, darling. We'll get you out of this in no time.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright new day you were telling me about?
Look, I don't blame you for being angry with me, Hope, but your father gave us no choice.
They may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong!
Really? They taught you that there?
I thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules the people of this land instead of fear, then love has about as much chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
And I didn't mean to... Guess I don't know what I meant to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I think that you'll find the answer that you're looking for there. Deep down. Somewhere among the tissue.
Wait a minute. When will I see you again? When darkness surrounds you and you've lost your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. You still hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your... Oh, Bobby.
So, Mr. Strong, you've gotten a lot of people riled up.
This is just the beginning, Mr. Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will, that's how the people
They
fight.
fight! By any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer somewhere.
They'll be up.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell. There seems to be a disturbance at public amenity number 15, number 32 as well. Word's begun to spread.
People have gathered at all the rest. They're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Mr. McQueen. Do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? The first few years when the water tables began to drop and just kept on dropping? None of us thought we had much time, so many of us did questionable things. Much like the things you see happening today. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow. Well, there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow tough enough to cling on to it. Which is why I've asked you here tonight. You see, some people see me as an evil man.
Yes.
No. But the truth is that I am no more evil than you, or Miss Pennywise, or any of those poor people you insist on trying to lead. I am just a simple man, trying to cling to tomorrow, every day, by any means necessary.
Well, what about when the drought is over?
Over! Well, I suppose we can always hope. But until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Ah, yes, the regulating mechanism of cash.
Bobby, I want you to take this cash, and I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to those involved in this week's criminal activities, provided they return to the approved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again. And have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes.
But I'm afraid my conscience will cost you more than a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this. If there truly is a way to that bright new day, then we'll find it together. All of us. Not just the wealthy few. And that means free access.
Free access is impossible!
And that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! I'll not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong. I'll not allow it!
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I spent a lifetime building this company, paying off the police, bribing the political elite, snuffing out the popular resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand! My right hand! I have centralized all power to a pinpoint spot right here between these two ears, and I won't allow some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stink years to ruin that! Seize him!
Don't do it, Caldwell. There's no telling what they'll do to the girl.
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they say.
You think just because I love my daughter that I'll stop clinging to tomorrow?
Caldwell, what are you saying?
I closed my heart to love once, and I'll do it again! To Urinetown and then, with all haste, Officer Lockstock! With all haste!
You lied to us, Gladwell! Gladwell!
Or did I listen to that man? Or did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have walked, I should have balked, I should have ran! Or did I listen to that man?
Headquarters will need all hands on deck tonight. You, and you. Stay with me. We'll see about these little disturbances. And Vic!
Yes, Cladwell?
Assemble the legislature. I want full authority for the coming crackdown.
And dirty my hands with this bad business? Not on your life.
Who are you kidding, Vic? Your hands are as dirty as a child's after sandbox time. But don't worry, you can wash them soon enough. Wash them on the banks of the Rio del Rio. Now go! You, and you come with me.
Why did I listen to that crook? A little bribing cash was all it really took. That's how that craven toilet maiden made me cave in. I'm a schnook. Why did I listen to that crook?
You lied to us, Cladwell. You told us one thing, then you did another. That's what you did, Cladwell. That's what you did!
Come on then, young Bobby. You can't keep screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
Oh, but the others, they still have hope. What happens to me happens to her.
What happens to you happens to all of us, sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
Oh, but not to hope. Please, not to hope.
Now we
finally got you. Now you're in our claws, captured in our city of laws. There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us. You'll get Urinetown, off with you to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. Now no more cause.
Let go of me, I have to save hope!
There's no saving hope now, Miss Pennywise. There's no saving you either.
I want to take that! And take this! I listened to that boy. He spoke of hopes and dreams and filled me with such joy. How can I know he loved me so? Was it for show? Was I his toy? Why did I listen to that boy?
So what's it like? This Urinetown that I've heard so much about. Perhaps better for us to show you. What is this? Where are we?
You, my boy, stand on the very threshold to a new world.
The door is right in front of you. Step through, and Urinetown awaits.
Or all I see are railings and pigeons. What is this? A rooftop?
And a drop.
A decisive drop.
I guess I still don't understand.
Never fear, the time of understanding is at hand.
Welcome then to the very gates of Urinetown itself.
Why did I listen to that cat? Why did I listen to my dad? I went to work for him, he said he was so glad. Was he sincere? And now I fear that I've been had. Why did I listen to
That book, this is Urinetown. That is Urinetown. You must look at Urinetown. Urinetown.
Wait. There, that's public amenity number 47. Legislature. On my way home. Why? We're just standing on top of the UTC headquarters building, and this is ours.
Yes it is.
But how can it be that we're in our town and in Urinetown at the same time? Unless... Oh no! You couldn't have!
Over you go, then!
No, wait! You're just going to throw me out from this building and that's supposed to be Urinetown? That is Urinetown?
That's one interpretation.
Why did I listen to my
There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us.
Why did I listen to my heart? I made this call and made the rebels to start. Out of the thorn of my soul, my God will see that he is wrong.
Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that?
Shoveling them up, Officer Barrel. You know the drill.
What's taking them so long?
They should have reached an agreement by now. Cladwell's not one to dilly-dally.
All night the sirens and the screams. Maybe they're celebrating.
Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, my Bobby Strong. If anyone can find the way to freedom, he can.
Otherwise, we killed the girl, right? And that was the plan.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Little Sally, what's going on up there?
It's...
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why do you say that?
They threw him off a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who threw who off the building?
Bobby. The policemen, they threw him off a building.
The policeman threw Bobby off a building?
They couldn't have done such a thing. We have Cladwell's daughter. Well, they did.
Is he all right?
Well, is he? Oh, Bobby. The policeman came soon enough, but not before I heard his last words.
His last words?
They were about her. Well, what were they? They were, tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her, and I will see her in a better place, where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed, yet in the gloom there lives a brand new hope. It's calling out to you. Its call is soft and gentle, tame and fine. It's docile and benign.
The bride. Did I say that isn't what I meant? I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent.
No one is innocent. No one. No one is innocent? What did he mean by that? I don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive, and all the fall was so horrible.
Well, was he talking about me? How can he say I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what?
Not innocent? Who the hell does he think he is?
Wait, please. There's more. He said, tell all the people. Tell them the time is always now. Tell them to fight for what they know is right.
I've lost my sense of sight. If yet I see them. I see them standing hand in hand. I see them standing hand in hand, and cheek to cheek and glance to glance. There still is hope. I see her in this land.
If only. Yes. If only.
Yes.
And then he died.
The bastard Cladwell lied to us!
First he takes my Joseph, and now he takes my Bobby.
Who will lead us now?
We're lost. Lost, I tell you. The rebellion's over.
Destroyed with a shove.
What do we do? I'll tell you what we do. We do to her what they did to him!
That's right! Do to her what they did to him!
Yeah!
You could take me instead!
Miss Pennywise.
Caesar! Do what you will, but please let the girl alone!
Old woman, you've been grasping and conniving all these years. Why so giving now?
Because Hope is my daughter, and I am her mother. The one-time lover of Caldwell B. Gladwell.
Strumpet!
Flatter! Say what you will, but it was during the stink years, you see. None of us thought we had a lot of time, so most of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding, but there was also the fun farewells and late-night trysts. Life was an explosion of riots, cheap cabarets, dancing girls.
And love?
Oh, yes. And love. Love like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow of some kind or other. After your born call, will make me promise to him never to reveal my identity to you. I was something of a strumpet in my day. And never in my life.
Enough! My heart is telling me many things right now, as you can all well imagine. But one thing that's bellowing louder than anything else is that when there is wrong in the world, we must right it. You did a wonderful thing by coming here, Miss Pennywise. Mom, and if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you.
Seize her!
But if this rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, then I would blame you. All of you. Kill me and the rebellion dies with me. Let me leave you, and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us? She's crazy.
Lead you to the very nerve center of my father's empire.
I've got a key.
And the guards know not to question me. But once there, we'll question Daddy. We'll question him plenty.
Why should we trust you?
Because Bobby, our hero, loved me. And I loved him.
Hope, my dear girl, on behalf of the people of the rebellion, perhaps we in time can learn to love you too.
And that's all that matters, isn't it? Love. So let's go do to them what they were ultimately going to do to us.
Yeah!
Love must roar, saving water, Mandy's daughter, a portent.
Take it on your Stradivari. He's not sorry, not a scratch. He's not sorry. He's not sorry.
An absolute maze. That's what the sewer system is.
I'm going back down to take another look. You stay up here and guard the streets.
I've been meaning to ask, Officer Lockstock. Do you ever have doubts about what we've been doing? About the killings and all?
You may surprise you to learn that sometimes I do, but the health and security of this town are my primary concern. I love the people of this community, Officer Barrow, very much. I'm afraid Gladwell's edicts may be their only chance.
And I love you very much.
I see.
Well, that went pretty well.
Why the flip Bobby will shun up people in the air. And that's why the guy gets sorry. Now you're sorry, you're up there.
I'm perfectly capable of finding my own way to the legislature, you know.
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Gladwell didn't want you flying the coop over the coming crackdown and all.
And what if I am flying the coop? What if I'm actually on my way to the airport right now to catch the last flight out to Rio? What would you say to that,
Can I come?
stock and barrel, Mr. McQueen?
Not yet, sir. They're still searching the sewer system.
Which is where they'll be keeping Hope, I imagine. I only pray that when we meet in heaven, she finds it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy?
Miss Gladwell, what an unexpected surprise.
Is there any other kind?
Hope, darling, thank God you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people in this land will be safe.
Most of us, anyway. We've come to take you away, Gladwell.
Take me away. To where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby.
And old so-and-so.
And all those who wouldn't or couldn't be your criminal fee hikes.
Seize him!
You're making a terrible mistake!
I joined the revolution, Daddy. And you? I believe it's time you joined the expat community in Urinetown.
No, Hope, darling, no, you give me more than you know!
The only thing we need now is freedom, Daddy, for the people.
And love?
Oh, yes, and love.
Hope, darling, that's what I used to think too, before the stink years, but worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. You're young now, you're too young to understand, but there are things more important than love. With food, water, shelter, for example.
And piles of cash.
Oh, Penelope, it wasn't just cash. It was an awful lot of cash. So long power, so long money. I'm a bunny this time round.
Remember when our nights were stormy?
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry, just
Take him away.
I regret nothing, you hear me? Nothing! Sure, I was a bad father and a cruel and vicious man, but I kept the pee off the streets and the water in the ground, you hear me? I kept the water in the ground!
What now, Miss Gladwell?
Now is the beginning for all of us. Now is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together as one and share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, with whomever you like, wherever you like, in whatever location you like. Now marks the end of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Now marks the first day of a new age. A new age
Don't say it.
of hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in view. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms that would open the public bathrooms for people to pee for free whenever they liked, with whomever they liked, for as much as they liked, for as long as they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority. It was reopened as the public trust for the benefit of the people.
Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you should learn to do.
Aren't you scared the rebels will find you?
Oh, I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator, so no one can touch me. Not if they don't want the show to end.
So many people peeing for free. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Actually, Miss Gladwell, your father commissioned a study of
My
water
father was a tyrant. We need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need obey.
Sisters and brothers, fight for the river.
Fathers and mothers, towards the river, why don't you step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. Once in the river, you are the river, friends on the shoreline jump into.
Of course, it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the phantom Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, instead choosing to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything goes to hell.
Like I said, little Sally, this is not a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Yes, little Sally. Yes, it is.
Such a fever! If only I had a cool, tall glass of water, maybe I'd have a fighting chance. Don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water's inside you. It always has been. It has? Of course it has. Don't you know what you are? A river? Yes, we all are. You are the river, I am the river. He is the river, she is too. All are the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's review. We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river straight and true. We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river straight and true.
Why do you say that, little Sally? Don't you think the people want to be told that their way of life is unsustainable?
That and the title is awful. Can't we do a happy musical next time?
We are doing a happy musical next time. James and the Giant Peach, August 16th through the 18th at the Amato Center for Performing Arts at the Boys and Girls Club of Souhegan Valley. Well, that was our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Mr. McQueen opened a bottling factory just outside of Brasilia, which did rather well, until the Amazon dried up. Then he moved. As for the people of this town, well, they did as best they could, but they were prepared for the world that they inherited, weaned as they were on the legend born of their founding fathers' scare tactics. When the water dried up, they recognized their town for what it really was, but it was always waiting to be